We continue the exercise 7.4. Question number 4. AB and CD. We have given the diagram. There are two sides, AB and CD. AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest side. AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest side of a quadrilateral ABCD. We have given a quadrilateral ABCD. In quadrilateral ABCD, AB is the smallest side AB is the smallest side and CD is the longest side. CD is the longest side. Show that angle A is greater than angle C. Show that angle A is greater than angle C. The first part, angle A is greater than angle C, and second part, angle B is greater than angle D. So we have given a quadrilateral ABCD in which AB is the smallest side, CD is the longest side. We have to prove that angle A is greater than angle C and angle B is greater than angle D. So we make a construction. Join AC and BD. Join AC and BD. Join AC and BD and in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AB is the smallest side. Therefore, BC is greater than AB. BC is greater than AB because AB is the smallest side. So BC is greater than AB. And angle opposite to side BC is angle BAC. So angle BAC is greater than angle opposite to side AB, H angle ACB. So angle BAC is greater than angle ACB. Name it first number equation. Now in triangle ABC, In triangle ABC, BD is the AC, BD is the longest side. CD is the longest side. Sorry. In triangle ACD, CD is the longest side. So we can write that CD is greater than AD. CD is greater than AD because CD is the longest side. So angle opposite to CD, angle opposite to side CD is angle CAD. So angle CAD is greater than angle opposite to side AD, ACD. CAD is greater than ACD. This is second number equation. Now add first and second. Add first and second. So angle BAC plus angle CAD. Angle BAC plus angle CAD is greater than angle ACD plus angle ACD. So BAC plus CAD, BAC plus CAD is written as angle BAD. Angle BAD is greater than ACB. ACB means this angle and ACD means this angle, which is written as angle BCD. Angle BCD. So BAD is greater than angle BCD. So we get angle BAD is greater than BCD, and BAD can also be written as angle A. So angle A is greater than BCD is written as angle C. So the result which we get, angle A is greater than angle C. Angle A is greater than angle C. Now for second part, in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, AB is less than AD because AB is the smallest side. AB is less than AD and AD is greater than AD. AD is greater than AB and angle opposite to side AD. Angle opposite to side AD is angle ABD. So angle ABD is greater than angle opposite to side AB is angle ADB. So ABD is greater than ADB. This is third number equation. Now in triangle BCD. In triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, we have given CD is the longest side. Therefore, we can write CD is greater than BC. And angle opposite to side CD is angle CBD. So angle CBD is greater than angle opposite to side BC is angle CDB. This is fourth number equation. Now adding 3 and 4. Add equation number 3 and 4. So angle ABD plus angle CBD is greater than angle ADB plus angle CDB. So ABD means this angle and CBD means this angle, which is written as ABC, which is written as angle ABC is greater than angle ADB plus CDB. So combinedly it is written as angle ADC, angle ADC. So angle ABC is written as angle B and angle ADC is written as angle D. This is our second part. Angle B is greater than angle D, and the first part, angle A is greater than angle C. So for first part, we have taken the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle ADC. And for second group, we have taken two triangles ABD and triangle BCD. Now question number 5. Given triangle PQR, PS is the bisector and PR is greater than PQ. Triangle PQR. PS is the bisector of angle P and PR is greater than PQ. Given triangle PQR in which PR is greater than PQ. PR is greater than PQ and PS bisect angle QPR. PS bisects angle QPR. PS bisects angle QPR. Prove that angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. Angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. So in triangle PQR, we have given that PR is greater than PQ. Side PR is greater than side PQ. So angle opposite to side PR is angle PQR is greater than angle opposite to side PQ, PRQ. First number equation. We have taken triangle PQR in which we have given that PR is greater than PQ. So angle opposite to side PR is angle PQR and angle opposite to side PQ is PRQ. So the first equation we get angle PQR is greater than angle PRQ. Now add angle QPS both sides. Add angle QPS both sides of equation first. So angle PQR plus angle QPS is greater than angle PRQ plus angle QPS. We add angle QPS both sides. So adding QPS both sides. So angle PQR plus angle QPS is greater than angle PRQ. PRQ is also written as PRS. Angle PRS. Angle PRQ is written as angle PRS and angle QPS. Angle QPS is written as RPS. Angle QPS is written as RPS. Angle QPS equals to angle RPS because PS is the bisector. Because PS is the bisector of angle P. So at the place of QPS, we can write angle RPS. QPS equals to RPS. So we get PQR plus QPS is greater than PRS plus RPS. And PQR again is written as PQS. PQR is also written as PQS. So here at the place of PQR, we write PQS and plus angle QPS. So PQS plus QPS is greater than PRS plus RPS. Angle PRS plus angle RPS. Name it second number equation. Now in triangle PQS. In triangle PQS. In triangle PQS. Angle PSR is the exterior angle. In triangle PQS, angle PSR is the exterior angle. So angle PSR, exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite angle. So angle PSR is written as angle PQS plus angle QPS. PSR equals to angle PQS plus angle QPS. This is the third number equation. And in triangle PRS, in triangle PRS, PRS means this triangle in which angle PSQ is the exterior angle. So angle PSQ is equals to sum of interior opposite angle. In triangle PRS, PSQ is the exterior angle which is equals to sum of interior opposite angle, means angle PRS plus angle RPS. So PSQ is equals to angle PRS plus angle RPS. This is the fourth number equation. Now from second, so at the place of PQS plus QPS, PQS plus QPS, from second, third and fourth. So PQS plus QPS, PQS plus QPS is written as angle PSR. Here we can write angle PSR. Angle PSR is greater than PRS plus RPS. PRS plus RPS is written as angle PSQ. So PSR is greater than PSQ. This angle is greater than this angle. So side opposite to angle PSR. Side PSR. This is we have to prove. This only we have to prove. We get the result that angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. Angle PSR is greater than angle PSQ. This we have to prove. Now question number 6. Show that of all line segments, show that of all line segments drawn from a given point, not on it, drawn from a given point, not on it. Of all line segments drawn from a given point, not on it, the perpendicular line segment is the shortest. The perpendicular line segment is the shortest. Perpendicular line segment is the shortest. So given L is a line and P is a point not lying on it. We are given L is a line and P is a point not lying on L. Given L is a line and P is a point not lying on L. We have given L is a line and P is a point not lying on it. PM is perpendicular to L. And N is any point on L. PM is perpendicular to L and N is any point on L. PM is perpendicular to L and N is any point on L other than M. Means N and M are different points. N is any point lie on line L other than M. To prove PM is less than PN. To prove perpendicular PM is less than PN. Perpendicular line segment, we have to prove that PN is less than PN. Side PN, which is perpendicular, is less than PN. So in triangle P and M, in triangle P and M, angle PMN is 90 degree. One angle is 90 degree. Then the sum of other two angles will also be 90 degree. Then angle PNM, angle PNM plus angle MPN is also 90 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, then the sum of other two angles will also be 90 degree. It means these two angles separately less than PMN. These two angles means PNM and MPN less than 90 degree. It means MPN, angle MPN is less than 90 degree. And at the place of 90 degree, we can write PMN. So angle MPN is less than, at the place of 90 degree, we can write angle PMN. Side opposite to angle MPN, HMN, is less than side opposite to angle PMN is PN. So MN is less than PN. It means PN is greater than MN. PN is greater than MN. Now similarly, angle PNM is also less than 90 degree. P and M is also less than 90 degree. So angle P and M is less than. At the place of 90, again we can write angle P and M. and P and M, side opposite to angle P and M, is PM. So PM is less than, and side opposite to angle P and M is PM. So PM is less than PM. PM is less than PM. So we prove this result. So this chapter has been finished.